In this video I show you how to operate the ultrasound scanner BK3000 and 5000. First we need to perform the patient ID input. We press this button, then this table appears. We fill out these values and press Next. Then we go to the probe selection and click on the desired probe on 20R3 or X14R4. This leads us to the menu item presets. We can choose here what we want to investigate, anal, canal, or for example rectum. Then we press anal and then we press 3D button, this one here. Here we have to make sure that the 3D frames capture the areas that we also want to examine it. We can adjust this area manually. To do this, we slide our cursor onto a corner of the frame so that it appears green. Then we click the cursor and move the frame as we need it. As soon as this is correctly positioned, we click again. In addition, there is a possibility that the markings for the frames are coloring green at the same time. For this, we put the cursor in the center of the frames. In this case, all the frames are moving simultaneously and symmetrically. Please note that an economically sensible placement of these frames guarantees a proper 3D image of the anatomy. If these 3D frames are now placed correctly, we simply press the 3D recording. And the recording starts. Now it is time to keep the probe calm and wait. After the recording, a 3D box appears in the picture. Here it is important to note that this box is always the same size, regardless of whether the examined structure was 1 cm or 10 cm in size. But measurements that may be carried out are scaled correctly and can of course be performed at any time. Each 3D box is automatically saved, just here below. We can now enjoy the benefits of 3D recording. In order to enter or extend into every particular plane, we move the cursor to the center of the corresponding plane, so the following symbol appears. Now we click on them and push the plane forward or backward. By clicking again, we detach ourselves from this function. If we want to create a slant, we move the cursor to the edge of the surface until it turns red. Now we click and push the slant as we want it to be. We can create as many slants as we want. By clicking again, we release the function again. To rotate the cube, we move the cursor next to the cube so that the following symbols appears. Now we click and turn the whole structure as we want it to be. Then, by clicking again, we release the function again. To zoom in, we click on this button. Zooming should not be done too quickly, as each surface must be recalculated again. After the box is created, brightness and contrast can be adjusted. The brightness just here and the contrast just next to this. In order to be able to better recognize the structures, we have various options at our disposal. 3D display mode. Here we have the cube, the random mode, 4-up, NIP and 6-up mode. The B mode. The cube mode shows the standard mode, a 3D cube consisting of many normal B mode frames. Then the random mode. It's a reconstruction based on grayscale calculation. Here you should know that the same gray values are combined into one area. That is only done by the computer. Four-up mode. We can find it here. And it shows the cube in 3 levels. From above, from the side and from the front. All these levels can be moved freely and independently of each other. For that purpose we go to the plane, click on this and move it as we want it. Six-up mode. Shows the cube in 3 levels along with B mode and random mode as well. Not only individual planes can be moved, but also the cubes as well. They can be edited independently of each other. We can save any setting as JPEG image. For this, we press this button and the picture appears right here below. I hope that with this demonstration you will already be able to operate the first functions. Thank you very much.